Hi, Jackie here on location to discuss my research topic, what impact is urbanisation having on the local environment in Rouse Hill? Over the past 20 years, Rouse Hill has changed from a rural farming area with a high volume of trees and vast parklands to a residential, retail and entertainment hub. This is not unique to this area. Scholars from various countries have discussed that the unprecedented rate of current urbanisation poses a major threat to biodiversity. It presents one of the biggest environmental challenges of our time. There is a significant dependence of humans on their surrounding environment to function effectively, as the ecosystem services provided by plants and animals are essential to maintain water quality, the cycling of nutrients, the quality of atmosphere, and formation of soils. A shift in the sustainability of ecosystems can impact the wider community, and the importance of this can be lost when the focus is on the economy instead of the environment itself. The questions developed were the driving force behind the research methodology. They were used in conjunction with keywords and phrases as displayed in Google and Google Scholar to locate a range of resources. There was an abundance of information sourced, however it was very hard to find specific statistical data that demonstrated the true facts of whether there had been a negative impact on the environment. Resources were biased, either environmental sources having an agenda of withholding urbanisation to reduce the impact on the environment, or from the government, who are concerned with building homes to generate jobs and build on the economy. While specific statistical data has not been obtained, it is believed that there has been some form of negative impact on the local environment, as it was reported that the threatened species are reliant on the remnant vegetation within the Rouse Hill Regional Park for refuge. These remnants are becoming increasingly isolated as local habitat corridors are impacted by urban development. Evidence does suggest that there are numerous strategies currently in place to work towards a sustainable environment. The Hills Environmental Plan 2012 outlines initiatives including the development of native parklands with measures put in place such as the building of nests containing specific foods to attract wildlife to the area, in conjunction with very specific controls on the clearing of trees and vegetation to protect native fauna and flora, and protecting the ecological processes necessary for their continued existence, and encouraging the recovery of native flora and fauna and their habitats through the relocation and replanting in designated areas. The concern that does exist is with the introduction of the planning phase biodiversity certification. Independent bodies are no longer called upon as frequently to question the environmental impacts of the proposed developments, given the government body in the area has already completed the investigation. The literature that was obtained was largely provided by local government bodies. It is suggested that more needs to be done by way of educating the wider community. With a knowledgeable community, further questions can be raised and government bodies can be challenged to continue to look towards best practice and create environments that are not only economically sound but sustainable. Further research is required to locate statistical data to demonstrate effectiveness of current responses to sustainability and to see if the change to biodiversity certification is positive. The monopoly of the government on this phase of planning concerns me greatly. The problem research is strongly linked to the Australian Curriculum, Science and Sustainability strand, and is best suited to Year 4 as it delves into the dependence of living things on one another and their surrounding environments. Given the research area is specific, students can see the effects within their own environment and hopefully inspire them to look at this on a global scale and look at ways to create a world that provides sustainable response to urbanisation. Thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation, and I hope that I've provided some insight into the impact of urbanisation on local environments.